Obviously, my name's AJ Tracey. I'm 23 years young. I'm from West London. Yeah, I make music. Yes, I wouldn't confine myself to one genre, but people like to call me a grime MC because I'm good at grime MCing. So there we have it.
Tracksuit grey, black, blue. I was just a hope-filled kid like you. Left ends broke, got a win, can't lose. Everything fresh when I came back through.
British people and Australians are quite similar. I feel like grime isn't like one type of sound. It's just the way you go about making the music and the kind of effect the music has on people and what you're wearing and like a lifestyle rather than just like the sound. So because of that, I feel like it can relate to anyone, anywhere. Like that's my take on it anyway. Like my type of grime isn't the same as traditional grime. So for that reason, a lot of people who, you know, mess with other styles and other sounds mess with my stuff. Some people take drugs, or some people go roller coasters or bungee jump. Obviously, my high is doing massive crowds and getting people crazy, getting them worked up.
They call man false names. I can play anywhere and I shine.
Whatever energy I give the crowd, they're gonna give me back. And like the whole live show, the whole feel of it, like I can't really explain it to you, but every single time I go and perform a show, it's the exact same feeling every single time. Growing up as a kid, like I've always wanted, like I remember I didn't have money for like Air Forces or Air Maxes. Then when I got one pair, I was like, damn, and I just treasured them so much. And then I really wanted another pair. And then I just started collecting somewhere along the line. In terms of like practicality, I'm not saying that I do anything to warrant me running away from people, but if I was to do those things, it would be very handy to be in a tracksuit. Just makes sense to be honest, casual. The colours are always like, the greys, the blacks, the navies are kind of like my kind of thing. Even in the chorus of my new tune, it's like tracksuit, grey, black, blue, you get me? That's how it is. For grime, it's like Air Max is grime, like literally, like Air Max is grime. So everyone knows that as well. Like Air Max 95s, you just see everyone in 95s. It's just like the thing. If you wear a pair of 95s, everyone's just like, oh, okay, he's like, he knows about what I'm going. You get me? I know like the UK in terms of fashion heavily influenced the whole world. It's something like we're really good at because we kind of just don't really care what everyone else is doing. We kind of just do whatever we want to do, and then it just kind of works out. People who take care of their trainers take care of everything else. Like if you care about your creps, you probably care about your bedroom and your hygiene, because obviously trainers are one of the hardest things to keep clean because you're literally stepping in dirt every day. When I made Pasta, that was the first tune I made that wasn't like grime. I don't say any of my tunes are grime, but like that's the first one that was clearly not anything to do with grime. I was in the studio and I thought, let me just like make a tune that I want to make, that I would sit and listen to. My manager was like, yeah, I don't know like how people are gonna receive this. And like, I wasn't worried about how they're gonna receive it, but I was just worried about people saying like, oh, it's not grime, he's just changing up, da-da-da. But that's been the music I always wanted to make. Put it out, obviously it went crazy, so it made me really happy because it meant that what I really want to make myself in my heart is like obviously resonating with people. So I was like, all right, cool, great. And then from there, I just started having more fun with it.
Girls going wild in the water. Girls going wild in the water. Made a couple hearts on my quarter. Trying to turn a kid into a baller. Cooking up a jaw on that pasta. Cooking up a jaw on that pasta.